Sonic Speed!
Hey guys, SuperMarioT here, and I just finished watching the April 12th Direct of 2017. The Direct that was focusing on the Nintendo Switch and 3DS, but mainly on ARMS and Splatoon. And I'm going to talk about the Direct itself first. I thought it was a very solid Direct. It was a lot more fast-paced than the Directs we're used to. Like, they kept throwing in headlines, they kept throwing in which titles they were going to talk about. There were some surprises. Like, they had headlines in there, some of which that would explain some of the titles of the games coming to the Switch, coming to the 3DS, and other things. But they did keep some stuff surprises. And initially, I thought that was I didn't like it at first, but I think it's starting to warm up on me. Like, it's weird. It felt more fast-paced than usual, and I guess that threw me off. And overall, I thought it was a very solid Direct. I like the style, I like the flow. It basically gave us an idea of how, not how long, but like what's to come. I kind of like that. But, okay, there was a lot. Let me talk about the 3DS stuff. There's a lot more 3DS stuff than I was expecting. There's a lot more 3DS stuff spread across throughout the rest of 2017. I don't know about 2018, but there's more 3DS games coming than what we initially thought. Like, Jesus. Like, the question of whether or not they're gonna get sale a lot. They're gonna get a lot of sales. I said that weird. I doubt they're gonna get that much. Mostly because a lot of the titles were relatively small. For me personally, I wasn't that hyped towards the 3DS. The Switch stuff, again, I was more hyped towards, and there are several stuff I'm gonna get into. But for now, I'm gonna roughly go in order of what was shown off during the Direct. I'm not gonna go over everything. If I don't go over certain topics, that's because they didn't interest me that much. Hey, Pikmin! That's the name of the Pikmin game coming to the 3DS. This game killed Pikmin, guys. What happened to Pikmin? I gotta make a half-hour video discussing what is wrong with this game. Cause it killed the franchise. I'm sorry, I can't even do that with a straight face. I'm not that big. I'm kidding, by the way. Don't go typing in the comments being all triggered. I'm kidding. I did that cause of the Paper Mario video I did a year ago. Hey Pikmin. I don't have that many opinions on it. I mean, it looks okay. I like that they're introducing new amiibo for Pikmin. There's like a figure with all 5 of the main Pikmin ones. The red, yellow, blue, flying, and rock Pikmin. I thought that was cute. The way I'm doing this, I'm just looking at the video with the link of the Nintendo Direct, and it just shows the timestamps of the games. I gotta look back and see the release dates. I don't care about the release date of Hey Pikmin. Ever Oasis don't care about. Yokai Watch 2! I completely forgot there was a sequel to this game. I played the first Yokai Watch. I love the first Yokai Watch. And then 2 other games came out, that Fleshy Soul, Bony Spirits, Fleshy Souls, or something like that. And I completely forgot there was a Yokai Watch 2. Those 2 games, they weren't the sequel to the first Yokai Watch. This is the sequel to the first one. And I need the money. I need the money. Switch stuff is so expensive, even though this is 3DS. The Switch stuff is milking me dry of my cash, and I need more money. But Yokai Watch 2 does look good. I like what they showed off. The question of whether or not I'm gonna go out of my way to get it, even though I like the franchise, I don't know. I'm leaning towards myself not getting it, just because I don't have the money. And I don't know. I don't know, man. It's the 25th anniversary of Kirby. And 3 other games, well not 3, but, well actually there is 3 coming out. Team Kirby Clash Deluxe, Kirby's Blowout Blast, and there's a multiplayer action game coming down the line that's going to be released this holiday, but we didn't get a name or any details of it. Not that big into Kirby. I thought it was interesting that Kirby's still getting plenty of releases. The thing that interests me most about Kirby is, over the past couple of years, Kirby's been treated like one of Nintendo's top franchises. Like, I'm talking like, maybe Zelda Pokemon tier-ish. I feel like Kirby's like slowly making its way up there, because they're, like, Kirby's getting a lot of information, getting a lot of games. I feel like Kirby's becoming like one of the more underrated franchises. Like, I'm not even that big into Kirby. The only game I ever played out of Kirby was Kirby Air Ride, and that was one of my friend's copies, but still. Kirby I find charming, he's cute. I think I could get into the franchise if I grew up with him, but my family always thought, oh, that's for kids games, yet I was dead positive that that was not the case, because I mean, I mean, Mario's for kids, Pokemon's for kids, yet a lot of grown adults play a lot of Nintendo games that you would think are for kids, but it appeals to pretty much a lot of ages, pretty much anyone of any demographic. But I'm straying a little bit. Kirby, it's good to see Kirby getting some recognition. 25th anniversary. Shouts out to you Kirby fans out there. Hope you guys are gonna enjoy these next couple Kirby games. And the Zelda amiibo and the Smash amiibo. Okay, the Zelda amiibo first. I love the Majora's Mask amiibo. Oh god, that looks... this goes back to the money situation. Nintendo, I would throw you my money, but I'm saving that shit. I'm trying to be responsible. And look what is happening. It's hurting me. But the Zelda amiibo look clean. They look so clean. Especially that Majora's Mask one. The Smash Brothers one. Finally! Jesus, man. 2 years. 2 years. We've been waiting for the Cloud, Corn, and Bayonetta amiibo. We're finally getting them. And I don't know about you guys. I mean, we looked at these amiibo briefly. But Cloud and Corn looked a little off to me. I don't know. It's like they look like one of those derpy amiibo, but I mean they're kind of like they look realistic characters like Marth and Palutena and whatnot. That's kind of to be expected, but they just look kind of funny to me. But finally, we're getting these damn amiibo. The final light of Smash amiibo. But the big question is, the bigger question is. Actually, I don't even know if this is a bigger question. I was gonna say, does that mean there's no Smash Brothers for Switch? That doesn't really rule out the possibility of Smash coming to the Switch. And for you guys that are wondering, why wasn't there Mario Odyssey? Why didn't we get Smash for NX? Switch. I said NX. Oh my god. Why didn't we get Pokemon for Switch? We're saving that shit for E3. That shit's gonna be announced at E3. I was predicting that. I was right. There was no Mario Odyssey. People were expecting Mario Odyssey. That's why I mentioned that in my previous predictions video of this Direct. People were expecting there to be Mario Odyssey stuff. I don't mean you guys that follow me, but a lot of people out there expected there to be Mario Odyssey stuff, and like Pokemon Stars or whatever the third title's gonna be, the remake of Sun and Moon, Smash coming to the Switch. They all thought we were gonna get stuff on this here. No, that's gonna be for E3. That's the big shit. That's the gold pile of shit right there. We're moving that shit to E3. Not even gold. That's platinum shit right there. But yeah, Smash amiibo, Zelda amiibo look clean. The bigger stuff at E3, I was right. ARMS. That game looks more and more crisp. I like that they're expanding more modes. There's the game's gonna be tricky as hell to get a hold of because there's a lot of variety in the gloves, the weapons. This ARMS is gonna be a really diverse game, I feel. Kind of a, I don't know about, no, not like Smash Bros, especially not Wii U and 3DS, but I mean like all the variety in gloves, the kinds of elements and like effects you can add to those gloves. ARMS is looking to be a really diverse game. And let's talk about Mean, because I can eat her ass like I eat my ramen, my boy, because she is thick. I'm kidding. But Mimi looks cute. I like how her stage looks good. I like how it's a giant ramen bowl. She looks cute. She fights with ramen and kicks. She looks like a diverse. She looks like a really good character, and she's cute. Okay, the dragon hand. The dragon hand looks cool. That just reminded me of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. And then I thought, how thick she is. And then you would eat her like you eat Quetzalcoatl, aka Lucawa. Okay, stop. Shit. June 16th. I was predicting this game would come out late May, early June. I was kind of right with the June aspect, but it's more so mid-June than early June. Almost immediately after E3, we're getting ARMS. I think that's a good time slot, because kids are literally about to get out of school and enjoy their summer vacation. ARMS is going to be a really good multiplayer game for the for the start of spring. ARMS is shaping up to be a really good game, like a really good multiplayer game. 4-player battle royale. Oh god, I'm gonna need a lot of Joy-Cons. You need like 8 Joy-Cons for this bad boy. And I say that because if you want to make full use of the characters and their moveset, the only way to do that is with the Joy-Cons. You can use the Switch Pro Controller, but the recommended method of going about the game, especially at getting good at ARMS, is with the motion controls. I'm fine with that. I don't mind motion controls at all. I'm like one of the few people that don't mind motion controls. I like motion controls. But a lot of people out there are going to be pissed and they'll be like, why can't it be like all other fighting games? This game sucks. I'm kidding. But yeah, new color Joy-Cons and a battery pack. That's cool. I always thought the Joy-Cons lasted a long-ass time. They last like 20 hours. So far, neither them nor the Switch has died on me. And neon yellow. That's a cool color. What's next? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like I thought, they briefly mentioned it. They just talked about the overview of the game, the battle mode, all the characters, and basically everything they already said. And it's coming out the 28th in like 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks. That was to be expected. Minecraft Nintendo Switch Edition. Who still plays Minecraft, honestly? That's a genuine question. Because we already have Minecraft for the Wii U, the PS3, the PS4, Xbox 360. I'm pretty sure it's for the Xbox One. I don't know. But, I don't... Minecraft's so weird. It's a weird franchise. I'm still shocked people play that game. But that's just me. I was not expecting us to get Sonic Forces stuff. Oh, God. There was Sandy Green Hill. That was not a Sonic Generations stage. That was not Green Hill Zone from Sonic Generations. That was brand new gameplay. That blew me way the hell off. That was my highlight of this Direct. There was new gameplay for Sonic Forces. In a Nintendo Direct of all things. I was not expecting that. Like, shit. It was Green Hill. It was the sandy green hill. Like, you would think where the water would be, there was a bunch of sand. And you saw Sonic jump on a spring, and he was twirling up like how he jumps on springs in Sonic CD and in Sonic Mania. That's a new animation. And, oh my god. And this kind of information wasn't in the Direct, but Takashi Iizuka stated before, Boom Sonic is not making an appearance in the game. There's no affiliation with Boom Sonic in this game. Eggman took over 99% of the world. Sonic and his his quote-unquote army is the 1%. They're trying to take over the world. Take it back, I should say. Modern Sonic gameplay, classic Sonic's gameplay, it's going to be a lot like Generations, but they say there's going to be some sort of twist to it. I'm wondering what that is. Kind of like how he was twisting through the air. Okay, I'll stop with the dumb puns. And there's a third style of gameplay. And we got a teaser of who's exactly is going to be portraying that third style of gameplay. And I initially thought that was Fang, but I know that's not Fang. Who the hell is this cat? That's a skinny ass cat. Like shit. I just want to know. I keep stammering. I keep jumping to different topics. I'm sorry. But, well, not really different topics, but I keep going back and forth between the same topic and different topics, I'm sorry. But Takashi Iizuka said, we're getting more information of this game at E3. I want to know who the hell that cat is. Like, what is this third gameplay style? We're getting 2D classic Sonic gameplay. There's a twist to that. Modern Sonic gameplay, 3D, boost. What's this third gameplay? Like, shit. It's an unexpected character. This is an entirely new character. I'm expecting this to be an entirely new character. Tales in Shadow was out the window when Takashi said it was an unexpected character, but when this dropped, I don't even know what to expect from this character. I kind of like this in the fact that, I mean, even if this style of gameplay sucks, we still have the classic and modern Sonic style of gameplay. That's 2 out of 3 points right there. And I feel like the gameplay will be good for this third character, whoever this guy is, this cat look like, this Fang look like shit. I got a really, really, really good feeling about Sonic Forces. People are down on Sonic Forces lately. What the like, people are complaining that it's Generations 2, even though people wanted the boost gameplay back. Like, people are giving Sonic Forces a lot of shit lately, and just like how the Sonic fanbase acts, to me, that's unjustified. I have a really good feeling about Sonic Forces. I don't know why people are complaining about this stuff, especially when a lot of you asked for this style of gameplay. I might make a video on this, because Sonic Forces is doing a lot of things right already, and this shows Sega's going down a better path than they were before. And I'll get into detail with that in another video. I'm going to make another video on that. They showed some gameplay of Sonic Forces. They say that's coming out in the summer. A bunch of other games I don't care about. Monopoly, Polyphony, Tetris, yada yada. The standalone Nintendo Switch dock. They're releasing a Nintendo Switch dock standalone. You don't have to purchase the whole Switch console itself. You can purchase the dock itself. And that's coming... I forget the specific date, but it's in the middle of May. And the way they described it is, you could buy the separate dock, in case you want to bring it somewhere, just so you don't have to slug your main dock, the one you keep in your house, your room, your living room, or whatever. I thought that was interesting, because if you think about it, the dock itself is actually kind of portable in of itself. Like, the Switch itself is portable, obviously. That's its whole gimmick. Well, not really gimmick, but you know what I mean by that. And the dock itself, it's pretty small and compact. You could pretty much bring that thing with you and just carry 2 cables. Like, I could see myself bringing that to like college campus. It just looks fun. Like, it just seems so convenient. And oh yeah, lastly, it was Splatoon 2. They showed off a new mode called Salmon Run. That just looked a lot like Black Ops Zombies to me. That just looked like the zombies equivalent of Splatoon, because you're taken to this island. You gotta collect these power eggs. I remember those power eggs from when I played Splatoon. I remember those power eggs. You gotta collect a certain power eggs and defeat these mutant fish. These fish, they're called chum. And there's this sort of boss. I'm blanking on what the name of that boss is, like midway through the fight. And if you play Black Ops Zombies, you'll get similar vibes if you play this. You can revive your teammates if they're down, but you gotta make sure you get like the eggs. I'm pretty sure you could get like a high score or something. Splatoon 2 just looks like a good game to me. I kind of wish I got into the Splatoon hype when it was hot, when it was fresh, but I got distracted by other hobbies, other games. So it's unfortunate, but maybe I'll get back into the hype. The game comes out July 21st, and I was expecting this game to come out either July or August, late July, early August, and I was right. And I think that's a really good time window, because ARMS has room to breathe throughout June and July. They have a little over a month of a time gap for people to get into ARMS. And then Splatoon comes out in July. I think Nintendo's doing like a really, really good job of spreading out their games, because we're getting a lot. Okay, here's the thing about this Direct. We got a lot of release dates for a lot of games. Like, and not even like the big titles that are just coming. Like, I think Nintendo's doing a really good job of spreading out their games. Like, Zelda came out in March. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out in April. We're getting a lot of other stuff coming out in May. We're getting Fire Emblem in May, along with other games, not just for 3DS, but indie titles and eShop titles coming to the Switch in May. ARMS is coming out in June. Splatoon's coming out in July. The only questionable thing is that August to October gap. August, September, and October. We gotta figure out what those games are, but I'm sure we'll get those at E3. October is when we get Mario Forces. Oh, wait, no. Oh my god, Mario Odyssey, Sonic Forces, why did I say that? And December, close to Xenoblade 2. A lot of people are saying that Xenoblade will be pushed back, and that could be the case, it could not be the case. We'll have to see. And I just had something in my head and I just blanked on it, but we're gonna get a lot more stuff at E3. We're gonna know a lot more games by that time, the bigger games. We'll get a lot more release dates, more titles coming into 2017 and 2018. The thing that surprised me the most is that Sonic Forces stuff. Who the hell was that other character? The 3DS getting a lot more titles than I was expecting. The 3DS being spread out throughout a good chunk of the year. And a lot of release dates overall, not just for the 3DS, but the Switch. We're getting a lot of release dates on a lot of games coming out for the Switch in 2017. There's just a lot of Nintendo stuff this year. Nintendo's it's looking like a very solid year for Nintendo overall in 2017. And kudos to them. I'm really digging this. Oh god, I just remembered this. Okay, so this was not in the American Direct. This was in the Japanese one. If you guys are familiar with a franchise called Senran Kagura, you know what I'm talking about, maybe? If you don't, basically, think of your anime bouncy equivalent of, like, if you get what I mean by that. The thing, I can't even say this with a straight face. Oh my god. Okay, so Japan wins once again with this one, because take jiggle physics and combine them with HD Rumble, because there's a Japan exclusive Senran Kagura game coming to the Switch. and they're combining the HD rumble with jiggle physics. If you put the two and two together, like it's just oh my, this is actually happening. We're like getting closer and closer to the single life loser simulator. Like shit. This is this is just so weird but so funny. But shit. Alright, that's enough perviness. Overall, I thought this was a solid direct. I thought this was a good direct. We got a lot of info and mostly a lot of release dates for a lot of games. And a lot of solid titles for the 3DS and the Switch. It was a good direct. More fast-paced than I'm used to, but I kinda like this style. But here's the thing though. Reggie said we're getting a big E3. Mario Odyssey. Sonic Forces is coming to E3. I'm sure Splatoon is coming to E3 and ARMS as well, because ARMS comes out just a couple days after E3 and Splatoon comes out a month after. We're getting demos of all 4 of those games, I'm pretty sure. But what else is coming at E3? Oh boy, that's a really good question. I genuinely think we're gonna get Smash Brothers for the Switch. We're getting a deluxe version of Smash. Ice Climbers, the Inklings, maybe Wolf, I'm not sure. If they really want to differentiate the deluxe version of Smash for Switch from the Wii U and 3DS version, combine the stages of Smash Wii U and 3DS. Combine the stages, swap out Smash Tour with Smash Run, or combine both. Or another idea, make a brand new adventure mode, because I'd kill for even just the adventure mode for Melee. I'd kill more so for Subspace Emissary, believe me, I love Subspace Emissary. Subspace Emissary was one of the best things about Brawl. I don't care what anyone else thinks, I love Subspace. Brawl was a good game, Subspace was one of the best things about it. If they make something akin to that, it was mostly because of the Nintendo characters and third parties interacting with one another. That's one of the things that makes Subspace so great. The story could have been better, believe me, but if they get that sort of interaction, kind of like how they did with the trailers leading up to Smash 4's release. Like if they do something like that, that'll just make this deluxe version of Smash sell like hotcakes. Like a lot of people can agree Smash Run was the best thing about Smash 4. Almost nobody liked Smash Tour. Smash Run was the superior mode for the 3DS. If they make something like the Subspace Emissary, if they make some sort of adventure-esque mode where the characters interact with one another, that's gonna make the deluxe version of Smash sell like hotcakes. And forget about Ice Climbers and the Inklings. Like that new mode, they have to. I think I'm just itching for that other specific mode. I really want that mode, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, they throw in those characters. They throw in more songs, maybe a couple newer stages, and maybe a couple new trophies or so. I think that would be enough to differentiate itself. Like I don't want this game to go the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe route because with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, a lot of people feel like it's the same game. There's only like a couple new characters, a brand new battle mode, and that's roughly it. The main reason people play Mario Kart is because of the newer tracks, not just because of the battle mode. Battle mode's fun, don't get me wrong, but the racing is obviously the bigger aspect of Mario Kart 8. If they made a new Smash Bros, I would rather them differentiate it a little bit more than just an extra character or two, you know? A Pokemon Sun and Moon remake. I could see that happening. I have a theory of what the story could be if there's a third version of Sun and Moon, because we didn't get a third version in X and Y. If they make a third version of Sun and Moon, I have a theory of what the story is going to be. I'm going to make a separate video on that, but I could see that coming out during this holiday as well for the Switch. If they make a Pokemon main game for the Switch, 3DS is done. It's game over for the 3DS if they make a brand new Pokemon game for the Switch. I'm talking about not Battle River, not Coliseum. I hit my mic. I'm talking like a mainline DS Pokemon game, except it's for a console. If they make that for the Switch, it's game over for the handheld market. They're going full on with the Switch. You could kiss the 3DS goodbye. Once Pokemon gets on the Switch, they're done. It's over. It's a wrap. But I'd be interested if they did make a remake of Sun and Moon. Now, I'm gonna dive into the more wishful thinking topics, because if we get people asking for You know what? While I'm on that topic, Reggie did say E3 is going to be big this year. If they bring back Mother 3, if they localize Mother 3, I'm just throwing that there as a possibility. People are going to blow the hell up. Oh my god. If that actually happens. Like, oh god. You know, I'm kind of going back and forth all over the place, but that makes me wonder, how long is this E3 for Nintendo? If it's big, like, is it going to be longer than your average Direct? Is it going to be 50-ish minutes, an hour? Because this one was roughly 35, almost 40 minutes. Alright, back to my wishful thinking. If people are asking for Mother 3, if people are itching for Mother 3, can I itch for Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door HD? Like, please? I'm serious. Like, just think about it, guys. Like, just think for a second. Like, you have so many people asking for Mother 3. Look, come on, Reggie, give us Mother 3. Everybody wants Mother 3 localized. I want Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door HD. Can I say I want that? If people are gonna say they want Mother 3? Let me just ask that first off. But there was a fake rumor a while back saying that a Direct was coming up on April 1st. I mean, obviously, if it's April 1st Direct, you know that's fake, because April Fools, you'd have to be dumb enough. I'm sorry, but you'd have to be dumb enough to believe that. But that just made me wishful of an HD Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. I'm sorry, guys. I'm beating around the bush, I know. But just think, man. Just think for a second. Those graphics, the story, the gameplay, the characters. Like, The Thousand Year Door, man. It was a good game. Oh, God, that just reminded me. There was no indication of GameCube Virtual Console. That's right. No Virtual Console whatsoever was mentioned in this Direct. I completely forgot, I mentioned that in my previous video. We're getting that at E3. They're gonna bring up the Virtual Console topic. We're getting Virtual Console games. We're getting the GameCube games. If we don't get that at E3, Nintendo, what the hell are you doing? They have to mention the Virtual Console for GameCube at E3. They just have to, man. Mario Sunshine, Melee, Luigi's Mansion, Paper Mario, Metroid Prime, Kirby Air Ride, Star Fox Assault, Pokemon Coliseum, XD Gale of Darkness, Nintendo! Take my money, man! You would get so much money with the Virtual Console and the GameCube games, not just N64, and forget about the NES and SNES. We're sick of hearing about those, especially with the NES Classic. You gotta restock those, by the way. But GameCube Virtual Console, it's time! It is time! F-Zero GX, Lord! We need that Virtual Console, okay? That needs to happen. It didn't happen now. That has to happen at E3, okay? Please? And speaking of E3 stuff that wasn't announced at this Direct, that should happen at E3, the Breath of the Wild expansion DLC stuff, that'll happen at E3. That'll be mentioned at E3, the July and holiday packs. Pikmin 4 will be announced at E3. That wasn't announced in this Direct. That'll be announced at E3. Fire Emblem Warriors, that's going to be announced at E3. Yeah, they're going to announce a lot of stuff at E3. And these are definitely the bigger titles. The bigger games. These are definitely bigger stuff they're going to announce. Not just wishful thinking stuff, but I mean the stuff that should be expected, like Mario Odyssey, Sonic Forces, the Smash Brothers, Fire Emblem Warriors, the Hyrule Warriors, Breath of the Wild DLC, Pikmin 4. Like, those bigger games are going to be announced at E3. I'm pretty sure Xenoblade 2 will get announced at E3. Well, not announced, but we'll get more information at E3 about Xenoblade 2. Because I think that's a safe big title, and I know the game's big enough already. But I'm pretty sure we'll get some more information on Xenoblade 2. I can't think off the top of my head what else I mentioned in my previous predictions video of this Direct. But here are two things I would love to see on the Switch. For one thing, Kid Icarus Uprising HD or a sequel. Come on, Sakurai. I know you said there's no more Kid Icarus. You're not making another sequel. You gotta wait 25 more years. It's been 5 years since Uprising came out. We gotta wait another 20. But Sakurai, somebody else could take over too. Please. Kid Icarus Uprising is perfect for the Switch. The controls. Like, Lord, the controls were the main gripe about the game. The Switch is perfect. You got the motion control, the pointing aspect, the cursor. It fits so well. Like, oh my god. And Kid Icarus was eye candy for the 3DS. Imagine the graphics on the Switch. Oh god, man. I'm in a mood for another Kid Icarus Uprising. Like, either an HD remake or a sequel. Like, come on. Oh god. I'm just itching for Uprising, man. Do you not see how perfect that would fit for the Switch, though? Like, seriously. It just fits like a glove. Like, come on, man. And number 2 is, if they're combining both the handheld and console market into the Switch, which I honestly think they will, especially if they announce a Pokemon game, imagine what a Mario and Luigi game would look like on the Switch. HD console Mario and Luigi, or if they made like a trilogy set or like an HD bundle of the past Mario and Luigi's, like oh man, I could just imagine the next Mario and Luigi game and the graphics. Man, now that I think about it, I'm going back to Mario Odyssey for a little bit. What if there was voice acting in this next game? They had voice acting in Sunshine and a little bit in Galaxy. Actually, they had voice acting in Mario 64 too, except the only voice in that game was Peach. She had some lines at the end of Mario 64. There was voice acting in basically all the cutscenes in Mario Sunshine. There was some voice acting in Mario Galaxy. Not so much in cuts. Well, actually there was. Rosalina had some lines here and there. Same for Mario. And Luigi. I wonder if there's going to be voice acting in Mario Odyssey. But Lord, E3 is going to be huge. E3's going to be big this year. I pretty much gave my predictions and wishes for E3. I'm gonna make another video down the line leading up to E3, and I'm pretty much gonna repeat most of this stuff when that time comes. But man, this Direct was good. There was plenty of good stuff announced. I'm hyped for E3. Would you guys believe there's E3's 2 months away? 2 months. E3 is in 2 months. We're getting more information on Odyssey, Sonic Forces, Fire Emblem Warriors, the Zelda DLC, Xenoblade 2, potentially Smash for the Switch, Pokemon Stars. We're getting oh boy. I can't wait for E3. And I know you guys can't wait till E3 too. Let me know what you guys thought about this Direct. Did you like it? What were your highlights of the Direct? ARMS, Splatoon, Sonic, anything else I didn't mention? And what are you guys hoping for E3? Are you expecting the same stuff I am? Do you have the same wishes I have? The same images? Same ideas? Like, oh boy. This is shaping up to be a good year for Nintendo. What a time to be a Nintendo fan. Let me just say that right now. A lot of good games coming out, not just for 3DS, and mostly the Switch. Oh boy. There's just a lot of good Nintendo stuff coming out. My poor wallet. I might have to look for a job lately. I might have to look for a job. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my highlights video as well as this overall discussion video of my overall thoughts of the Nintendo Direct and my potential hopes for E3. I'm definitely going to make another video like compiling my hopes and ideas for this year's E3, and I hope you guys will subscribe and stick around for more things Nintendo and other gaming related videos. I'm making a Road to Sonic Mania series. I finished Sonic 1. I'm starting Sonic 2 very soon, and I only have 1 month of the semester left, so there's going to be more gaming videos coming out, but like I said, I'm going to get a job soon. I might get a job, but yeah. Take care of yourselves, hope you guys will stick around for more, and stay super.